So what's up, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to JA News. Hope you guys had a great weekend, because it looks like major sneaker retailer Footlocker did not, as the company has reported some disappointing sales figures, which could actually allude to a grim future for the legendary sneaker retailer. Plus, we got new leaks and some upcoming releases from Jordan Brand, Nike, New Balance, Adidas, and YEEZY. So it's Monday. Let's kick this week off real proper. Help me out. Make sure you guys smash the like button. I can't do it without y'all. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. You can catch JA News weekdays, Mondays through Friday. So we're gonna kick today's show off with a update from Adidas, which ever since the day announced that they would be selling off that remaining YEEZY back inventory, their name has definitely been buzzing here in the world of sneakers. So we got an early look at something new from Adidas basketball, which I feel like they've been making all of the right moves, and I feel like they're definitely giving Nike basketball a run for their money. So we got a look at what appears to be the upcoming Harden 8. Now, keep in mind, this could be just an early sample, but let me know, guys. Drop your thoughts and opinions. What are your first impressions on this upcoming look right here? I gotta say that coming off the Harden 7, a model that I thought was great, one of probably the best looking basketball sneakers all of this year, I gotta say that off the first impressions, like, these joints just ain't really doing much for me. But again, we got to keep in mind, this could be a sample. This is a very early look, and these shoes aren't shown with their proper presentation. But I gotta just say, off the first look, you know, I don't get that same feeling as when we looked at those Ant-Man joints, the signature shoe for Anthony Edwards. When I first saw those, even though they were from a weird angle, I instantly thought they looked great. But just looking at these Harden 8s, just coming off the 7, which I absolutely loved, I'm not really sure how to feel about these joints just yet. But once again, this is just an early look, so let me know what you guys think about these joints down below. So let's keep things basketball, but switch over to Jordan Brand, which Boston Celtics Jason Tatum, you could definitely say he's one of Jordan Brand's biggest star athletes. Actually, this year, he debuted his new signature JT1 shoe, and when these joints first leaked and the internet hated these, Jason Tatum actually tried to deny that they were his signature model. But then when they officially released and we found out that they were capped, I gotta say, you know, although I didn't like these at first, I gotta say I've kind of grown accustomed to this look, and joints actually aren't that bad. But it looks like he has a new upcoming colorway titled the Pink Lemonade, obviously inspired by what's said to be Jason Tatum's favorite drink. And some of you guys may have even seen him rocking these pink joints, you know, during the NBA playoffs. Well, it looks like they are set to drop coming up June 20th. And my thoughts on these, you know, they're okay, but I feel like the way that Jason Tatum, or should I just say the way that the Boston Celtics have been getting smashed by my Miami Heat, I feel like by the time Jordan Brands drop these joints on the 20th, they may as well just release them with like a 50% discount. And as for Nike, now this upcoming release right here, these joints, I just want to give, you know, a warning to everybody out there that has a weak stomach. This pair right here is so disgusting that you may want to just skip past this part of the video. And on top of that, they're a Supreme collab as well. So joints are just nasty. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you the upcoming Nike Supreme Clog Posit. I mean, just look at these things right here. Like, I'm literally speechless. Like, who greenlit these? Like, who said these were cool? I know Supreme is supposed to be for the kids, and I know Nike, you know, they're trying to bring a big resurgence back to the foam posit, but the clog posit, and on top of that, I wonder what type of crazy colorway they're gonna drop for these joints right here. So I don't know if I'm just out of touch or what it is, but just let me know what's the deal with these. So Nike fans, do not come for me. I'm just having fun with it, y'all. And I gotta say though, I'll give them some points for at least, you know, bringing something unique to the table. And actually, now that I think about it, you know, I actually could see myself rocking the clog posits before, you know, rocking just the regular foam posits. But anyways, let's switch things over to New Balance, which we have a very interesting looking shoe right here. So everybody's familiar with the New Balance 610, that retro trail vibe right here. So this is an interesting take on that model and something new from New Balance. So this comes from Tokyo Design Studio. So here you have an update to the New Balance 610, this time ditching the laces, kind of giving it that YEEZY vibe, if I must say so. So in my opinion, this takes a retro trail shoe, but kind of updates it with a more futuristic look by removing the laces. And we just talked about the Clogposit, but I feel like this is a much cooler looking slip-on type shoe. So let me know if you guys agree or not down below. And we got a first look at a brand new, never before seen YEEZY. So after wrapping up Friday's show for JA News, of course Adidas hits us with the big announcement that they would be releasing some of this back YEEZY inventory with releases starting as early as May 31st. So we are now just about a month away from that release, and as of right now, not much is really known on how Adidas plans to drop these pairs. Are they gonna release them, one by one over the length of a year? Or are they gonna do kind of like a Yeezy Day style release where they drop a whole bunch of pairs periodically throughout the day? Not much is known as of right now, but one thing I could tell you guys, if you deleted your Confirmed app, you better re-download that joint right now, because Yeezys are back. And we did find out though that there will be regional exclusive drops. So this find right here comes from a Asia exclusive drop. So it looks like we have a new color for the Yeezy Knit Runner, a model that I feel like people either love or hate. I feel like on one side you may appreciate the unique design and all of that. On the other hand, you may think these joints are hideous, but I feel like overall they look cool, they're unique, there's some great colorways. But one complaint that I have is that, the back tab kind of rubs against your Achilles, making this shoe kind of uncomfortable if you plan to wear these for a long period of time. But it looks like we have an upcoming gray pair. Again, this is looking to be a Asia exclusive release as of right now. So let me know, are you guys digging these or not? I think I'll probably have to pass on these, as I've already got a couple of colors of the Knit Runner, and based on the fact they're not super comfortable and this colorway isn't really doing much for me, I think this would be just an easy pass. And lastly, in the business world of sneakers, we're starting to see a shift, in major retailers, as I'm sorry to report that it looks like we have some bad sales reports coming from Footlocker, a legendary sneaker outlet, which I feel like I've had some of my earliest memories, shopping as a kid at Footlocker, driving my mom crazy, spending so much time trying on all of the different sneakers. I know you guys can remember like measuring your feet on those instruments and making sure that you got a sneaker that was big enough, that way you had enough room to grow into it so them joints could last for the whole school year. So I feel like this story definitely hits home, and I feel like a lot of sneakerheads watching this right now can probably relate. So it looks like Footlocker has some bad reports from their Q1 earnings report. So it looks like sales have decreased by 11.4% in just the first quarter alone. And I know you guys remember that we reported earlier this year that Footlocker had plans to close, several stores across the nation leading into the next coming years for kind of like a rebrand almost, if you could say so. So it's bad news, as reports here are not looking good. Stock is down as well for Footlocker, and it just seems as though when it comes to the footwear industry, so many of these retailers are starting to have to change their whole business model, and we're even starting to see smaller retailers close down across the nation. So things are changing, and they're changing really fast. And I feel like if Footlocker, does in the future, have to go under or go through like a rebrand or sell the company, I think we need to speak about a much bigger issue. And I feel like this leads into a much bigger discussion about how companies like Footlocker are backdooring their inventory directly to resellers, as well as directly to the secondary market on apps like StockX or GOAT? I feel like that's an even bigger discussion because these companies, they can't even stay afloat without doing business like this. And I think that this is just gonna open up the floodgates to a much bigger discussion. So let me know what you guys think about this, as well as all of the topics covered today. Also for tomorrow, I think I want to do a bigger talk about like this whole Yeezy releases, because it's coming up on the 31st. I want to kind of talk about what I'm hearing about releases, what pairs we can actually look forward to, as well as the future between Adidas and Yeezy. So drop a like on today's video if you're new here. Subscribe. JA News, weekdays, Mondays through Fridays. Salute to everybody for tuning in. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all. Love.